All right, and we're recording. Hi, you guys. I am Sarah Ives. I'm an Emerald leader in Richmond, Virginia, and I'm just going to share my at work story for a second because I think that it's just important for everyone to hear how everyone starts. I started this business actually as a customer. I had bought my wedding dress and wasn't going to fit into it up until like 2 weeks before my wedding, and so one of my friends gave me two wraps to try, and I tried them 2 weeks before the wedding. And long story short, I fit into my wedding dress. And after that, I was still skeptical, even though I tried those wraps and they fit, and they worked. And so I tried our original formula of Thermophyte as a retail customer. I paid $65 for a bottle of Thermophyte because I'm too skeptical to join, a 3-month program or whatever. And I lost about 20 pounds with that one bottle of Thermophyte. And so after that, I was sold. I did more research on the company and I found out that we are a faith and family based company and that they went debt free in 2009, which was also in the middle of a recession. And to go debt free during a recession is just amazing. And we, as distributors, get the benefits of the company being debt free. And also, our customers do when we do, deals and things like that, like our 2 for $49 deal right now. So my mom gave me a bunch of shoes that she didn't want anymore, and I sold the shoes on Craigslist and got my money together to buy my kit, which was $99. And I jumped in, and it's been ups and downs ever since then. And so that's why I wanted to give this just little brief, I'm not going to be on here long, brief, update of what we can do daily to grow our business. So that's my short version of my story. And I'm going to get into the things that I do daily. So if you want to take notes, that's fine. But the first and biggest thing to do daily is mind work. If you're not growing your mind daily, if you're not opening your mind up, if you're not starting your day in a place of gratitude, in a place of accepting abundance, in a place of accepting things into your space, then you're going to be closed off to everything that comes in. And again, after being in the business for 3 years, I have done the most personal growth that I have ever done in my entire life. I am almost 35 and I have never done as much mind work in my life as I have in the last 3 years being part of this company. And that's just because we're encouraged to dream bigger. And the only way to dream bigger is to expand your mind and get your mind to a bigger point. So the first thing that I do every morning when I start my day is I come into my office and I write in my abundance journal. I read out of the book that I'm reading right now, and I do a devotion. We have team challenges going on all the time, and book clubs and things like that. And so if we're listening to a book, I'll also listen to that. But your personal growth material needs to be in the area that you need to grow. So if it's hard for you to get past people not answering you or people saying no, or not having enough friends in your network or things like that, then you need to do personal development that's related to growing your mind and growing your network and letting go of that, because what you think about is what you bring about, and what you put out into the universe is what the universe gives back to you. So that's the long and short of mind work. You have to grow your mind every day and be open to what you're going to get. And that's something that you have to be disciplined in. The days that I don't get up and do anything mind related are the days that I'm just like stuck in that rut all day. So first thing, and then the next thing that's important for growing your business is posting. You have to let people know what you're doing. You have to let people know that you're a person, a real person. You have to let people know that you are relatable to them. You need to let people know that, you have something that they potentially need. And so I try to post 3 to 5 times a day, and I try to space them out 3 to 5 hours apart. I never hit the share button on any posts. The more you share, the more people are going to be blocked from seeing your posts. I never forward any messages in Messenger, like all of the stuff that everybody gets floating around. It's like forward this to 10 people and yada, yada, yada. I don't send any of those things out because I use my social media for business, and I want people to see it as a business. I don't want people to see it as me sending them annoying messages with forwards. I don't want them to see me sharing other people's things. I want them to see my things, my genuine self. So within my 3 to 5 posts a day, I'm including the things that are important to me. My husband and I are working on becoming debt free so that we can build a farm to rescue animals. So I'm posting about animals, I'm posting about animal rescue. I'm also an anxiety and mindset coach. So I'm posting about mindset and inspiration. I'm posting me, letting people see myself. Positivity, I try not to share a lot of the negativity unless it's something that I have grown from and I can let people know, you know, this is something that could have been a negative situation, but I've turned it around. And so I just want to make sure that people know that I'm a genuine person. I want them to see me using my products and see me with my products. I want them to see me working my business. I want them to see me making money from my business. I want them to see me and who I am and what they can relate to within me so that we can grow a relationship. It's all about building relationships and growing with people and helping people outside of just asking them if they want your products. And so that goes into adding to your networks. That's the next thing that I do every day is I add to my network. I make sure that I'm adding friends on Facebook, and I also use Instagram. So I make sure that I'm adding friends on Instagram every day. And I do that by just like finding a local business that I can go through the reviews and add friends from the positive reviews. I add friends from on Instagram. I add friends from people that I follow that are, you know, related, like mindset related coaches and things like that. And so you have to grow your network every single day, because if you're not adding new people every day, they're not going to see your posts. And when you message people, they're going to be like, what in the world is going on? So you have to add people every single day. And I know that that can be weird at first. When I first joined, I was like, I don't want a bunch of random people on my Facebook looking at all my stuff, but it doesn't mean add a bunch of random people. I take time to go through and look at someone's page, make sure they're posting things that I want to follow, make sure that they're not sharing a bunch of stuff, make sure that they're not friends with another distributor in the same business. And just making sure that it's someone that I want to see, because then I also am conscious of what people are posting after I add them. And if it's something that I don't want to see, then I'm going to go back and delete them and open that space up. So growing your mind, posting, adding to your network every single day, and then messaging. So once you start adding to your network, then you just start engaging with your network. And the most important thing with messaging is to just reach out to people and be genuine and be yourself. It's not always about, you know, hey, do you need to lose 50 pounds? You know, it might be, hey, I just saw that you had a baby today and I wanted to say congratulations. You know, I hope you're doing well. That can be part of messaging in the beginning of your business as well. Because if you're staying consistent with posting, then those people that you're messaging, even though it's not product related, are going to see your posts and see what you have to offer them. And then also messaging, I literally print out my Facebook friends list and I go through that and I start at people who I added a long time ago, and people, I sort it so that people that, you know, were added a while ago are at the top, and I'm going to message them about products. I'm going to message, while I'm scrolling through my news feed, I'm going to message people that I see that are sharing positive things, that are, you know, interested in a healthy lifestyle. And then I'm going to reach out to them and let them know that I have an opportunity that they can maybe benefit from as well. So messaging is going to be the bread and butter. If you're not messaging about products and the business, then you're not selling your products. That's the same thing as opening your business, as well as posting on Facebook about your products. That's the same thing as opening your business. You know, when you walk into the mall and you look at all the stores that are around, they've got their doors open and they've got their signs in the window with what they're doing. You see what they're selling. They've got their mannequins dressed up. So I'm going to be on my Facebook with my products in my hands, you know, and my business on my Facebook. That's why it's so important, because when you start messaging, people are going to trust you because they know that you've gone on this journey as well. And then I'm also asking friends to post for me. And if I have a giveaway going on, I'm letting them know that I have that giveaway going on. If, I don't, I'm just letting them know that I'm trying to expand my network and asking if they will just put up a little post for me. So first and foremost, growing your mindset, and then posting, make sure that your business is open every day and that people see who you are. Adding to your network is next, making sure that you are, keeping your network, rotating and having new people coming in. And then messaging is the next thing. And, we have tons of scripts in our PAC Google document, in our PAC training, in our legacy leadership page, and all of the group chats that we have going on. There's scripts all over the place, and you can always take all of those scripts and make them your own and put them into, your words and how you would speak. And then engaging with that network that we've added. So I'm going to go back through my Facebook and I'm going to comment on their posts. I'm going to ask questions about posts. I'm going to, give them a heart or a wow or a laugh on the post. And I've challenged myself recently to not just scroll through and love someone's post and keep going, but to actually leave a comment on it. And then that's also a time that you can reach out in a private message and, hey, congrats on your wedding. Hey, congrats on your baby. It's all about building your network and then helping that network to trust you by engaging and by, letting them know what you're doing. And so those are the biggest things that you want to make sure that you are doing daily to grow your business. And then on top of that, I chart every single day and I look at my reports every single day. If you don't have much of a downline, you can at least see your total volume in the It Works Connect app to see kind of where you need to go. And you can check your reports daily to see what credit card declines you have, to see what auto shipments are going to run next. Just all of that kind of information that you need for better customer service. But the things to do daily are so easy. You can fit it into an hour in your day. You can do 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes at night. Or when I was working in my office full time, I used all of my breaks. I used my lunch, my 30-minute lunch break. I ate my lunch while I did work. Luckily right now I get to work from home, but it's not always like that. So you can fit it into the little crevices of your day. But the most important thing is to start your day with personal development, with growing your mind, with opening your mind up to what is going to be given to you that day. Because if you understand the law of attraction, if you've watched The Secret, if you understand how the universe works, what you put out into the universe is what you're going to get. What you think about is what you bring about. And I am really working on changing that thought process in my mind because I understand that I've blocked off abundance in my life for a long time and I need it to come in now. So personal development and growing your mind is the biggest thing. So just to recap, I didn't want to stay on here very long. So if you've thought of any questions, we'll get to that. But just to recap the things to do daily: growing your mind with personal development, posting 3 to 5 times, making sure you've opened your business, making sure you're letting people see you, adding to your network, messaging, and engaging with your network. You guys, it's super easy. Send out happy birthdays in there. If you're in the, if you've gotten the information that we've sent out and everything, then you have the key performance indicators, the KPI document. And this literally is like a roadmap to growing your business every day. It has all of that stuff on here already. It's got, engaging with your friends list, adding friends on Facebook and on Instagram, showing you with the products, using your stories, sending messages. It's got all of that on here. And I went back and added journaling and spots to check that off, and sending happy birthdays and spots to check that off on there. So it's really that easy to do every single day. If you put 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in at night, or fit it in where you can, or do an hour, when you can. If you're off and home right now, you can fit a lot more into that. But it's that simple. And the biggest thing, you guys, is just getting over that mindset and getting over that feeling of, I know that feeling of just feeling heavy when people say no, or when people don't answer, or, when people are rude or whatever. 3 years in, people have blocked me, You know, I've blocked people for being rude to me about it. Like I, you know, still get irritated when I message someone and they don't answer me, but it's just all part of the deal, you know. And if you stop every time somebody tells you no, or every time somebody doesn't answer you, then that's going to be your starting point every time you start over, and it's going to be compounding on itself. People are going to see that you didn't stay consistent with your business. People are going to see that you started something that you didn't finish, or that you didn't turn into anything. People are going to see all of that, and what they want to do is trust you, which isn't going to happen if they're seeing you not commit to what you say you're going to commit to. So that is my just little brief spiel of what we should be doing every day to grow our businesses. It's super simple, and you know, being consistent and doing it every single day is what gets you further along, versus stopping and starting. And believe me, I have definitely had my moments where I woke up in the morning and said, I'm not doing any work today. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like being on my phone, you know, whatever. I'll do the bare minimum. I'll only post, and my business has been hurt from it. And I had one time about a year ago, in April of last year, where right at the end of the month, I was super close to a promotion and I got super overwhelmed, and I just stopped. I stopped. Like, I deleted my Facebook app off my phone. Like, I deleted Messenger off my phone, and I just stopped talking to everybody for like 2 days. And it really, really hurt my business. It was really hard to have my team trust me again when I wanted to come back in. It was really hard to have my customers trust me again, because in that process of just stopping, I, you know, wasn't keeping up with their orders over those few days. And so it was really hard to gain people's trust again. So just staying consistent and doing all of those things daily and letting people know that this is something that you're serious about is one of the biggest things that you can do for your business. That and the mindset work. You know, when you have the mind in the right place and you have the systems set up, which we as a team have the systems set up, we have all of these things for you to get scripts from, and all of these places, all of these people for you to ask. When you have the system set up and you get your mind to the right place, it's all going to fall into place. And I promise you that the longer you're consistent, the better the harvest is going to be. And that is what I have to say about staying consistent and about doing the daily things. Did you guys think of any questions that you have for right now, just along those lines of like posting or adding friends or things to do daily? I'm happy to help anybody find the personal development that they need specifically, if you want to chat with me about what you need, because everyone can be at the top. And the more you listen in your personal development to other people that are higher up, the more you're going to understand that anyone can do this business. Our Ambassador Diamond and her husband, you know, Amber Parker, that are now on the corporate team, like she's from Flint, Michigan, you guys, and she like came up in the struggle. Like, she has only been in this business for 7 years, and like, look at everything that they're doing. So when you're consistent with it and you continue to grow, that's when it's going to happen. And that's when the harvest is going to start coming in. And I can tell you now that after being in the business for 3 years, people are coming to me. The customers that I've signed this month, most of them have come to me because it's either people that I've asked about, you know, asked them if they wanted products 2 years ago and they told me no, but now they've seen all of my progress and things like that, and so they're coming to me now. You know, it's just all about staying consistent. And you guys that need personal development, I see that, and I will, you know, we'll talk about it. We'll get together and we'll talk about it and get personal development going for you, because it really, 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 really is all about your mind. That is the biggest thing. That is the hardest thing to get over. And I get it, because when you're sitting there and it's time to sit down and do your work, and it's time to, you know, follow up with your customers and whatever, and you've had a crappy morning, and, you know, somebody cut you off at the red light and whatever, and like the last thing you want to do is be glued to your phone doing all that. Like, I get it. And that's why starting your day with personal development to get your mind in that space to begin with is going to help you deal with all of those things as they come up. And when you get your mind into the space that this is what I want, this is the income that I want, this is where I want to be, this is what I'm dreaming about, this is what I want this income to pay for, that, you know, when you get into thinking about those things instead of thinking about, I don't know how I'm going to make this my income because I messaged 10 people today and 9 of them didn't answer me and 1 of them said no. So you message 5 more, or you message 20 more, or you message 30 more, or you message until you sign up a customer. You just keep going. When you have that laser focus of what you want in your brain and that's what you're focused on, it's not going to matter who tells you no or who doesn't answer or, you know, whatever. And when people tell me no, I always ask them if they will just put up a post for me. And 9 times out of 10, they'll put up a post for you. And I've gotten customers from posts that people have put up for me that told me no about products. So it is all about staying consistent. It's all about getting your mind in the right place. And it's all about growing your network. So if you guys don't have any questions, we'll leave it at that. I recorded this so everybody else can see it. I will drop it in the chat when it's up, and I will get with you guys that need personal development, and we'll get some personal development going, because once you get your mind in that space of you can have anything you want, then you're going to be ready to go get anything you want. I literally told my husband, like yesterday or the day before, he had gotten up and got out of bed before me and was sitting on the couch. And so, you know, I got up a couple hours later and went and sat on the couch next to him. And the first thing he starts talking to me about is where we're going to have things on our farm, and, you know, how many bedrooms we're going to have in our farmhouse, and, you know, all of these things that we're dreaming about. And like, I literally told him, you need to talk to me about those things more often, because now I want to do work. Now I want to go do stuff and make it happen. So when you're focusing on the abundance that you want to bring in and where you want to get to, you're going to want to do the work, and you're going to want to push past all of that stuff. And you guys, I'm always here. If you're messaging somebody and you get a rude, you know, person or whatever, and you need to get a little pep talk and shake it off, message me. You know, if you wake up and you're feeling some type of way, you guys, I get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning Eastern. So if you're up and you're feeling some type of way, you don't want to work your business, you don't, you know, feel good, whatever, message me. You know, our team is always here. Our chat is always here for everybody. And the systems that we have work. There's a reason that people on our team are in top positions in our company, and it's because our systems work. And all you have to do is stay consistent and follow them. So I will get you guys personal development, and if nobody else has any questions about anything, we'll be good. You guys, let's go get it. If you haven't done much of posting today, put something up. If you've shared a lot of stuff recently, go back and hide all the stuff you shared. If you see a lot of ads when you're scrolling through your Facebook feed, hide them so you see more of people's actual posts. You know, let me know if you're feeling overwhelmed, and I'll give you small tasks to do, or whatever. You know, we're all in this together, and I want to be walking across the stage at conference with my entire team as top enrollers. My team. I'm not working for somebody else's team. I'm working for my team, and that's you guys. So I want all of us to be there together. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Happy Sunday. Thanks for y'all being on. I'll put this recording in our chat. You guys drop your questions, whatever, in the chat. Let us know. We're all here. I love you guys. Have a lovely afternoon.